Today we're doing the beginner level E race, Eiger Nordwand circuit, Tesla Roadster 450 pp. Hey everybody, Uncle Guy here. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like and a share. You can add any comments below, and if you haven't done it already, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you won't miss any of the new stuff. Alright, here we go. Alright, beginner level E race, electric cars at the Eiger Nordwand circuit. And we're going to be running the Tesla Roadster 450 pp. This is my first laps on this car, but I think we nailed it pretty good. Seems like a pretty good car. There is no option for transmission. It's just a direct drive, 1-speed tranny. Driving line on. Traction control we're going to turn off on this one. Pretty low PP. We'll go 2 on the ABS. Everything else is the same as I always do it. Car setup. We hit it pretty good. Comfort soft tires. On the suspension here. Drop the ride height down to 80. Of course we got the racing brakes. 7 and 875. 3s on the dampener. 4 on the anti-roll. 3.5, 1.5 camber, no toe. Transmission, there's nothing we can do with it. I guess we could change the final drive, but I just left it alone. I didn't fool around with any of that stuff. Power 79.5 to get us down to 450 pp. There's really nothing you can change on here either. And body, we did the full weight loss package. Now I did do a wing, so we got 20 pounds of downforce, full weight loss. I did an aero front rear wing, and I put custom wheels on it and painted the brake calipers. Other than that, there's not a lot to do with it. It's actually a pretty fun race. This car just absolutely stomps this field. It might be fun to try with a more basic car. The car you win on this is kind of cool, but this car was really fun to drive, and I would actually probably use it in some other races. It's pretty quick. It handles decent. It's over 1,000 kilograms, but it doesn't feel like it, so it runs pretty good. This is my absolute first laps on this track in this car. I think I hit the setup pretty good, but I drive a little sloppy at the beginning, but we get the hang of it. This whole race only takes about 4.5 minutes, and you make some pretty good money. So again, this is race number 8 in our Fast Cash series. We're just doing a bunch of different cars on these seasonal tracks. This race goes till 10:28:17. So if you see this early on, you should be able to duplicate this pretty quickly, and you can make. I'm on day 1, and it pays over $250 for 4.5 minutes. If you're on day 5, you can make $500,000 every 5 minutes on this thing. So you can get your bankroll up pretty good. Going up the hill, this thing is just so much more powerful than these other cars that we're racing at 450 pp. It really kind of dominates these guys. But lap 1, we're already in 5th place. Coming up the hill here, making good power. Kind of a fun car to drive. It sounds a little weird, you know, you're not used to just hearing a whiny sound, but I've never driven a real Tesla. I if they drive this good in real life. Pretty cool. So first lap coming done here. 122. I don't know if that's good or bad, but you seem to be rolling by these guys pretty fast. So already up to 3rd. Gonna go around him real quick for 2nd. And there's 1st place in our sights, and we're only halfway through the 2nd lap, so we're doing pretty well. Pretty straightforward track, pretty short. Couple tight turns, but these cars don't make that much power, so they're pretty easy to drive. If you're kind of new, this is a great place to rack up a bunch of cash and start buying some nicer cars. Around the corner, and it's pretty good. Up the hill, again, it's just put your foot on the floor until it's time to brake. A pretty fun track. Got a little off there. Get away from any bit, but we're already at 3 seconds in front of second place. So we're putting it to him pretty good here. We're braking here. Swings to the right. We'll slow down a bit right here. And then just mash it down to the start-finish line. Try to keep it straight over this little bump. You get a little air right here. A lot of air right here. Brake hard into this turn. But you can see the tires are good and warm now, and we got the track a little bit figured out. This is the third lap I've driven on this thing. It's third lap on the car, so I think with some practice you could take lesser vehicles than this and still have your way with this field. So this will be fun to goof around setting up some e-cars. Get the handling good. You can always bump the power. And again, you can fool around with the rear end, but you can't really do much adjusting on these. But again, you can make, if you're on day 5, you can make $500,000 every 5 minutes. So that's pretty good. Come up the hill, finish her off. That second lap was a 1:21. See what this one comes in. I think the whole race takes like 4 minutes and 33 seconds. It's pretty fast. Just up the hill here, nothing too much to get excited about. Fun little track, fun little race. And we won that one pretty easily. We're all still driving. So that's it for this one. Let's go over and see what we won. So 255 for 4.5 minutes. Pretty good. I'm up to 45 million. So I better spend some of that. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks. We'll see you next time.